And on today's tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make it look like you've got a pencil in your hand. Hey guys, and welcome to today's tutorial. And the first thing you need is a regular pencil like I'm holding. Now the first thing you need to do with it is cut in half. Okay, so as you can see, I've already cut the pencil in half. Now what you're left with is two pieces. But for today's tutorial, we're only going to use this piece I'm holding here. But you could use the other piece and put it in the palm so it could look more realistic. But I'm just going to stick with this. Now, the second step for this tutorial is to file the end of it so it's not sharp. Okay, so this is what your pencil should look like after you've filed it. Now, it should be smooth from the bottom, and if it's a bit dark, don't worry, that's just the lead. Now, we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so this is the main thing we'll be using for today's tutorial. Now, it is called Nose and Skull Wax by Ben 9. I've talked about Ben 9 in my other videos, so I'm just going to show you what it looks like, out of the container. So as you can see, it's just a bit of a close-up of the wax, and I'm just going to put it a bit onto the knife. Okay, so this is what it looks like on a knife. Obviously, looks like it is a wax, so it does look like a bit of a wax. Now, okay, so what we're going to do now is just warm it up with our fingers, just put it in a ball shape like that. Now, we're going to use some petroleum jelly so it doesn't stick to our skin, but also it makes it easy to work on the skin with, and it's really helpful. But you could use like a Vaseline or any type of moisturizer for this step. Okay, so the next step is we're going to blend the edges into our skin. Now what I'm using for this is petroleum jelly, but you could use like a Vaseline or a moisturizer. They work as well. Okay, so here's what the wax looks like blended into my skin. Okay, so the next step is to put the pencil into the wax. Now you can put it in any angle or anything like that, but I'm just going to put it in this way because I prefer it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is push the edges of the wax up onto the pencil like that. So it looks like the pencil is pulling the skin up, like there's been a pencil in my hand. Okay, so this is what the pencil looks like with the edges of the wax pulled onto it. Now I think this effect works really well for today's tutorial. Now we're moving on to colour. I've already talked about this colour in the previous video, and I'm using the same colour palette. As you can see, I'm doing the colour. Now you can do the colours in any type of way. So this is what the wax looks like with colour. Now I'm going to add the blood. Now I've already talked about this type of blood in my previous video, so if you want to learn more about it, just watch it there. Now how I am adding the blood is I'm just going to dab it on top with this Q-tip so it looks messy, which I think looks more realistic, but it's really up to you how you add it. And here is what the end result looks like. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment below.